Ladies and dudes, it's time to crash that coot.
Crash that coot is
Stop.
It's rough.
No.
You don't like that one?
I don't like
I don't like not.
You know I've been saying it for like 3 episodes.
I know
man.
it's been piling up. It's been building up. I wasn't sure if I was gonna because I kind of like it.
Because I kind of like it.
like it.
I'm sorry, why was there a Wi-Fi symbol just now on the screen? Did you see?
Now
It said
connecting.
Wi-Fi and had a green check mark. What the fuck was that?
Wi-Fi enabled.
Real talk though, did no one else see that?
I did not see that.
see it.
Fuck, I'm going crazy.
Wi-Fi enabled.
I kind of wife it.
I've got good reception.
You want to talk about the lighting in this area?
Cool
Badass.
evening glow.
Love it.
What we're talking about here, gang.
It's the perfect setting for undead Crash here. Gotta shut up. Shut up.
Oh, Crash!
We have to.
What the hell is happening behind you?
The bridge was breaking up.
Oh shit!
Well,
Scared you right out of your skin, bro.
you know what though? This would be the perfect spot for like. You didn't get the matter of fact. Oh. That's okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna actually look. I'm gonna like look under every bridge that I break, just to see if there's any boys there.
Any boys under the bridge?
And by boys I mean boxes.
Question of the day: are
Any
you
boys?
a bridge boy? Do you live under a bridge? Legit.
Are you trying to like surreptitiously find out if there are any trolls that watch Beard Bros?
I just want to know, like, do you live under a bridge? If yes, how's that? How's that like?
What's the world like when you live under a bridge?
If you live under a bridge, if yes, how's the world like? What's life is?
How many goats have you eaten?
What's life is? How's the world like?
Do you think I'm being silly?
Do I think you're being sick?
Do you think I'm being silly trying to like look under these stupid bridges?
No. Everything about this game has like taught us to like just go around that weird corner or whatever. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right. But is it worth it? You know?
We won't know until you find it.
You make a good point. Already cleared this bridge. We know
Yeah,
there's,
nothing under there.
These dragons are deceptively like their hitbox is kind of massive.
There's like a depth of field thing going on that messes me up.
Man, it almost looks like a platform right there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm using that word right, but whatever it is, it's like the perspective is wrong.
Okay. Oh,
What the hell? Was that invisible?
I think there were 2 boxes there. Real top, up top.
Like on screen, or you jumped
They were-
off to see him?
They were
You
kind
jumped
of
off
like
to hit him. I mean,
they were kind of right above me, hard to see off screen.
and you got 2 boxes to the right.
Yeah, that's not so
What the heck are
bad.
those for? Just being there?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's clean.
Shit.
Oh shit! What the hell are you up to, bro?
Can I kill this guy with this?
I don't know. Why would they have a gong that shoots like a death ray out of it like that?
You've clearly never.
Played Crash Bandicoot?
Yes. I fucked up. Oh man.
Can you like bounce on that after doing your little double jump and like continue to double jump?
So you mean like a triple? Because you won't.
Like,
you
does it
won't-
reset your double if you bounce off something?
You won't. Hold on. Whoops.
Ooh.
When you're doing the Taz, you won't bounce if you hit a box.
Oh, when you're tazzing out, there's no box. Sorry,
it's okay.
I had a little yawn in there, and it made my voice. It made what I said sound a little weird.
Well, it was what you said that was weird because, like, no, there is a box. You just don't bounce off the box when you're. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Shouldn't have heard that, dude. Shouldn't have heard that gong, bro. Now you're dead.
I'm like a symbiote. I don't like loud sounds.
I did see a post on Reddit that was like visible, like speakers so powerful, the sound waves that were like reverberating through everything were visible. The sound waves that were.
That would be kind of crazy to see.
It took some big speaks.
Don't.
Took some big speaks.
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm just gonna grab these.
You don't want the checkpoint? Oh, I like that. I like that.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. What if you go straight here? What if like down there's something?
You want me to drop down? Check it out.
I don't know. It feels like more than any other place. Well, I was gonna say my sixth sense is burning.
I think that was your danger sense. You're like, something's down there. Right? It was death. Death was the answer.
my black shucks death sense.
It's burning up over here.
Whoa.
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 Did you know Joey Lawrence did voice Crash for the first 2 games?
Fuck off.
You're right, I made that. Oh, shit. I made it up. I did.
It's like kind of believable, but it's like too
Right.
weird that they would be like, yeah, we'll get the whoa guy.
You gotta get the whoa guy. Our guy says whoa, okay?
Listen, our guy says whoa, your guy says whoa. Let's get these whoa guys together. Let's unify these whoa guys.
Unify the whoa guys. I think I got everything, kind of.
Didn't one of the whoa guys cheat? Now he's out of the whoa guys.
What are we talking about?
The try guys.
Oh, I know one of those guys, or I met one of those guys.
Woo!
Big Chinese kitty.
I
Japanese?
don't know anything about. I don't know anything about them. I don't know. I think these things are in both cultures, like visually.
That's great.
The idea that you smacked them both in the butt and they flew away with like a Looney Tunes gun ricochet sound is
Right.
like very funny to me.
It's good shit.
You're like almost Gex just when that happens.
I thought for sure there'd be something down there. That one, I'm like a little bit disappointed by that. But I see
Besides,
yeah.
but there's definitely a secret here.
Damn, I really wish I could have claimed this.
It's
You know
not
what?
too late. I was gonna say
No, I'm not Gerard. Come on. I don't do that kind of thing.
only if it's fun, Brett. Only if it's fun. If it's fun,
then do
then
the
just
fun.
get wild.
Then do the fun.
That's what I'm saying. I'll
Let's
do
get
every,
wild.
I'll
Let's
do
get
every bonus
wild.
level in the game if it's fun. What are you saying?
I was just saying, let's get wild. Let's get wild.
Oh yeah.
Who sings that song?
I don't know.
Ted Coonradt.
If you made that up, Ted, I would love that.
I did not.
Okay.
Are you sure? Let's get wild.
I'm pretty sure I
Let's
did.
get wild.
Thought for sure there'd be something up there, you know?
It feels like there should be. Let's get wild. Let's get wild.
Okay, that's enough. I've got work in the morning.
No, let's get wild. Let's get wild. It's like
I'm a little conflicted.
Let's
it's like
get
baby, it's
wild.
cold outside, but it's like
Let's
a
get
weird.
wild.
But it sounds like the same guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's just having like an inner.
It's like Twist Again. It's like a new version of an old idea.
But are there two people talking or not? That's what.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're just really similar. They're just really similar in this one.
Look at that.
What? Oh, how do you get that? You talking about the mask?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a platform.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not hard at all. We're all good.
So I thought I was being all clever.
Ooh.
Yep, makes sense. Nothing over there on the right? Okay. I do appreciate that about this game. Realest of real talks as we crash this Coot. Like, anybody can crash the Coot, right? But as you do so, it's easy to just run through and kind of just go willy-nilly and enjoy yourself and not think about it. But I like having to slow down every now and then and be like, wait, did you look? You know?
Did you look?
Because the game often rewards me for it. I appreciate it. Oh, boy. Is this going to break?
I was actually hanging on to the like action of it. I was like, I bet you it's not gonna.
That's good drama. That's what you get here on the Beard Bro Show.
You get like guys that don't seem like they might be as invested in games getting a little bit more invested in games than you expect. You know? You get guys that definitely seem like they would talk about movies from the 90s and 2000s and they talk about them about as much as you'd expect.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's surprised by what we do here. And you didn't see any boxes down there, did you?
Like, it doesn't look like just the way the camera is.
I'm going, bro.
You're going down?
Oh,
Crash!
fuck that dragon.
No, that's no way there's box down there.
You know.
Where? Straight
Like,
down?
like if the I'm thinking if the bridge had broken, there was a box, and you jump off of it to continue. You know what I mean?
Oh, like you could get back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I still don't think it's there. Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm gonna keep checking. Can't be that many bridges in this level, right? Oh. Oh. Okay. How about this? Okay, I ruined that. Oh no, there's a platform. Maybe we can go from the right to the left eventually. Never mind. Totally botched that. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I ruined that. Okay.
Okay.
Ruined that. Man, got problems, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I could do this. Duh.
That just doesn't... It's almost like, oh.
You made the sound you made.
Wow. It just doesn't seem... It's weird that you can just easily go get those.
Well, there's other challenges in this level.
That's true. It's just some stuff is so hidden and some stuff is just...
Okay.
This is annoying. This is hilarious. They're like, maybe you'll fuck up. I don't know. Watch out.
I don't think I can get those up there yet.
Dude, of course you can. Can you not go around the platform?
Oh my god, there's a wall there. Did you see that up there?
No.
I did not see that.
I didn't realize. I get it now. This is like the Ninja Turtles NES level with the electrocuted plankton. Plankton? Kelp.
It was like reef, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's definitely not plankton. I want to be clear. Plankton was not the right thing to say.
I was always weirded out at the beach by that seaweed that like gets attached to your leg as you're swimming.
Like the kind of like true like kelp of the Pacific Ocean. Like
Yeah, like it looks like a bunch of bulbs.
Yeah.
You know?
I used to like be so scared of that stuff when I was like super young for some reason. Like I thought it was like alive.
It is.
No, I mean like I thought it could like get me.
It can. It did.
I'm still out there in the ocean.
Yeah, you're just a kelp person that's been replaced, but you have all of Alex's memories.
Learn how to play the flute, lived a life.
What a reference.
Oh, I got that one.
You watch that far in Next Gen?
Oh yeah, I watched all of Next Gen.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever watch more Star Trek beyond that, Ted?
I used to watch a lot with my mom.
Me too.
Did you ever watch Deep Space Nine?
Yeah,
Man, I guess you... Oh! Man,
but
I'm the
not
best.
much.
I feel you.
The
And I
big
didn't
one.
absorb much.
The big one for me and my mom was Voyager.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think just because I was like old enough at that time to like, even though it wasn't like the greatest, it's still good.
Voyager's tight.
Yeah, it's still good. It's just not. What the fuck? You know, Deep Space Nine and Star Trek: The Next Generation are some of the best shows ever on TV.
Okay, I get this whole little special area now. I understand it. What's up with that one up there, brother? Yeah, the only one I don't understand is that. So let's go figure it out.
Yeah, Voyager was big with me and my mom too.
Yeah, I
7
love
of 9?
Voyager, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How the hell?
And what's that guy's name? Steelix?
Yep. And Rose Raid, yeah.
I'm just a really, like, affable cook.
I'm a kitty cat man.
And what was the deal with his wife? The like haircut girl?
She was like a psychic.
She was like about to die because she's like a baby person.
Something like that, yeah.
She's like a.
And then like she went away and they were like, let's replace her with Jerry Ryan in a cat suit.
She's like a Logan's Run.
A little bit. Fucking Steelix.
Or like old Snake, where he's old because he's like got a shorter built-in lifespan, like Blade Runner.
What if I did that? Oh.
Or maybe she's just an alien who lives for a short time. I can't remember.
That was basically the deal.
And what's his name? It's not Steelix.
Neelix.
Neelix. That's what Snoopy does.
What if I...
Neelix.
Like I'm trying to get up there and stop it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that'll help me. Because look how far away this is. Like, fuck.
So you're
that
trying
one
to-
up the top right is the only
What
thing
if-
I can't figure out.
Wait, which one at the top right?
There's a box on a platform on the top right over here. Hold on. Let me try this again. Yeah, that's really hard to do. Your hitbox is so deceptively wide with this Tasmanian devil attack.
Sheesh.
All right, there's one thing I can think of. There's literally one thing I can think of. I'm going to try it right now.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. I'll stay here. Wait for it.
I think you can just get there, bro. I don't think it's like even that crazy as long as you just tap it.
Oh my god.
You might not even need to get up on the platform if you just kind of like bonk yourself
tried.
against the side. Woo!
We're good.
Is there some reason that you have to go to the side that first jump like that? Or can you just go straight up?
I can go kind of straight up. Look.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See?
Yeah. So you can't really do...
I'm trying to like...
Can you do it after you jump?
Yeah, but then you won't get a double.
Oh, really? Okay.
Check it out. I can do this, but then... You know.
I see.
Yeah, I don't get much height at all. I'm trying to use the dragon to bump me vertically. Fuck. That is so dangerous. I literally can't think of another way because that blocks me off perfectly vertically.
Is there something ahead that will take you even higher?
No. I
see
looked.
the top. Look at the top right of that thing right there.
Yeah.
See how it's like slanted?
No, but
Like
yeah.
the wall that you didn't know was there?
I don't think there's any way we're passing that pillar above the nitros.
So did we just like leave a platform? Do we just break a platform that we need maybe?
No. The only thing here was boxes.
Yeah, can we not just jump off the boxes?
It's too far. The boxes were literally right here.
Right. I don't fucking know. Can you bounce off the dragon?
I just said that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I'm like literally trying to like do
vertically?
Oh, exactly. That's
Yeah.
the exact word I use. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm trying. I don't know if that's what they want me to do, but that's what I tried to do. See, I was trying to get up here. I don't think there's any way. Oh, nope. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay. Is there any way? Well, what if you could get on top of one of those?
I tried literally just now, and I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong.
How is that there? What do they want from you? It doesn't even look like the hitbox like pushes you up if you get it right. It seems like it just still pushes you to the side, eh?
I appreciate you coming back from Canada to help me with this episode.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna blame Amanda for that.
Did she bust that out?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's fucking Canadian, bro.
Real talk Canadian, huh?
Yeah. Ooh.
Am I starting to feel?
You got me doing that now too.
What? Eh?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that people can understand what I'm talking about.
It's like only when it's like confirmed.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe from there.
If I spin, if I
It
Taz on
explodes?
that, it'll explode.
Oh fuck. Okay. So even if you're just already on
Oh
it,
my God.
maybe
This motherfucker.
maybe though, like, have you gone like just to left now?
Yeah, there's a pillar.
Oh, there's more wall.
Yeah, like literally, there's a
I
pillar.
didn't realize that the fucking thing kept going up vertical still. That's my bad.
That's why-
I got double tricked by that fucking fake wall. I was wondering why you weren't just going up and over the wood part. Because look, it looks like you could go up and over and around, but you fucking can't.
How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Yeah, what the fuck? I think there has to be a way off the boxes. Maybe you just don't understand the distance.
Maybe.
Or maybe there's a fucking boingy that we don't know about.
Can I get another jump if I do this? No. I do get another jump if I get hit by the dragon, which is like oh my God. What's interesting me.
Is it just his head that has the hitbox?
It seems like it, yeah.
Fuck.
All right, so
That seems too loosey goosey to be the thing. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't feel clean. Like, can you? If you land on that, you just go through everything, right?
yeah, I don't bounce. So I was trying to do this and then exit it so I can jump on the regularly off the middle box.
Can you
But
just
the
do?
hitbox is so fucked on this thing.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can you just do random? Like, if you do that right there, like that, do you break that box above you without even jumping? Like, die one more time.
Okay.
If you jump on that bottom box and
Yeah.
just wait there, you'll break the next box above you.
Yeah.
So can you jump around that box and land on it, and then jump around that box and land on it, and then?
I mean, it's very tough to do.
Yeah. I don't
very
even know
tough.
if that's even viable because you still have to land on them. And if you land on the top one without tazzing off of it, you still can't
Wait a minute.
do it without breaking it.
Maybe there's a way to like. Hold on. I was thinking maybe there's a way to like Taz off of the nitro boxes briefly. Seems crazy, huh?
It doesn't seem like the Taz. It doesn't seem like the nitro boxes will even let you be near them.
Awful.
Maybe it's the dragon's head.
That's the best guess I had, and
It's
I
the
am
only thing that
failing.
makes sense, and it just doesn't.
And you were getting close.
right.
It just doesn't seem like you can hit it. It just seems so. It seems so dirty. It seems so like speed running. You know what I mean? Exploit.
Yeah.
Is that the answer? No, that can't be the answer. When I bounce off of that nitro box for the one time, is that like?
Is that it?
I don't think so though, because like when I bounce, if I were to like, I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'll bounce off that and then do that.
Oh!
Dude,
That may be the answer.
that's not that bad.
Yeah,
That
and
looks sick.
if I'm closer,
Yeah,
let me see.
that's not that bad.
I think I was worried to try something like that because I figured if I initiated the Taz so close to the nitros, it would just ruin me. Let's try it. So I'm going to attempt. I'm going to wait for the dragon.
Yep.
I'm going to jump over this, hit the TNT, and just go.
Yeah. Done.
There it is.
Wow. We were really kind of overthinking that a little bit, I guess.
I guess so. I think what stopped me, once again, was like, I thought the nitros would fucking clear me out.
You think that would have come to you naturally? Now how the fuck do you do this?
This I figured out.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well. God tier.
Man, we got there eventually.
Amazing.
So I guess the answer is
You're never going to have to do something that special, eh?
you are really biting the Canadian apple.
I don't know that you noticed before, but I've been doing this. I believe it to be in my lexicon. I don't really think about it. I was embarrassed that I was saying A at first because it's so stereotypically Canadian.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
What in the fuck?
Whoa!
Is there a fucking graffiti somewhere that I'm supposed to see that?
No,
That's
but
just-
I went in here and there was like
That's so crazy that there's still stuff in there that you're
still
breaking.
breaking.
Hopefully you can get back to this if you get to the end and they're like, haha, one more box. I wonder where it is.
Yeah, I think I braked? Fuck you.
Broke.
Shut up. Listen,
Have Brecken?
I think I have Brecken.
I have breakfast.
I had Brecken Meyer over my house one time.
Okay. Did we already talk about that Breckenmeyer looks exactly like Andrew Tippin?
I can see it, but they're definitely way different to me.
Like, maybe, but maybe you haven't seen Tippin in a long time.
That's true.
And it just kind of like will work if you squint your memory a little bit.
Oh my God!
Dude, they just comboed you in a triple hit combo.
I think I know what I did wrong. Oh. This is a cool level, though. Not gonna lie.
If we were just trying to beat this,
We are.
like, we would have been gone a long time ago, but that was very fun to figure out the secret.
Think there's any secrets in here?
There's a box.
Wait, was there really up here?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. Are you being serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Yeah, I
Don't
saw-
lie to me, Alex.
I saw it too.
It was there.
But y'all didn't see the Wi-Fi symbol, did you?
No.
No.
Ugh.
I mean, the box, I was expecting a box. I don't know about no Wi-Fi. You might have missed the box.
When? Where?
Like, really recently.
How?
sorry.
Where?
I have a sense that maybe, like, 3 steps down, you, like, missed a box. But I don't want to, like, be that, let that be the thing that kills you.
I was looking, man. I didn't see nothing.
I feel like you maybe missed one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's like, did you leave the gas on? But I think I saw you miss one.
Should I go back before I hit this?
I don't know. I don't know.
hitting
I don't
it.
want.
I'm
I don't
hitting
like it. You like it.
If I lose, I lose. We're good, right? Hey, motherfuckers. Ah, mother bitch.
No crate diamond.
Wait a minute. Oh, weird. You must have killed all the nitros.
Wait.
Yeah.
What did that mean?
There must have all
If
the
you-
nitros we must have detonated ourselves naturally.
So, but what did the graffiti mean? No crate equals a diamond.
I'm sorry. Was there graffiti there that said no crate? What?
Yeah.
Guys. One more time. You're telling me where was it? At the very end of the level?
Right next to the diamond. Yeah.
Didn't see it. One more time. One more time.
All right.
What diamond? The last diamond?
Right at the end, like on the pillar next to the end of the level, it said that.
Not even checkpoint boxes? Okay.
I don't know. It just said no crates equals diamonds.
We're doing it. Right now.
I don't want to like make this struggle and then you don't get anything.
No, that's got to be a thing. They spoke to us through graffiti before. I just have to be very careful.
That's true.
Like, not only do I have to be careful about not hitting any boxes, I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is general platforming bullshit. Because if I die, I don't have any checkpoint, boxes.
You're already like at the end of the level.
Bro, you need to think again.
Oh,
right.
How are you supposed to do that?
Yeah, that's
just so dirty.
Is this a next time? This one more attempt.
Yeah, give it a one more.
But I'm really I was ready to move on to the next level. But if there's really a challenge where it's like, hey, don't get any boxes, that's fucking cool.
I'll be honest with you, right? I don't really care about the marsupials and what's going on in their lives. I don't really care about the lore of this world or what's gonna happen with Insano. What's his name?
Captain Insano. Yeah.
Captain Insano.
Yeah.
And no, what is his name?
Captain Insano.
Nardwar?
Yeah.
What's his name? Nitro? N.
Yeah.
From Pokemon Black and White.
Nailed it.
But the thing that's exciting to me about Crash Bandicoot at this time is the sick, tight, clean, good platforming.
Yeah, for sure.
And to me, as long as we're feeling ourselves, there's no worries in this world.
That was close. Oh, what? Woo boy, Alex.
Oh, how are you supposed to do that? Just turn it off?
I have to.
Yeah.
But it has to be high enough. That's...
Does that count though? It probably does. You haven't touched. Oh, you haven't because you haven't got a. And there's a clock there.
Yeah, that's for the time trial. Now that we.
Oh.
Next time on Beard Bros, we're fucking doing it.
We're not gonna
man.
forget. Ted's gonna write it down. We're gonna remember to do the no crate run that may not exist. I'm so sorry if it doesn't exist.
Dude,
I just saw what I saw.
That right? How am I supposed to?
I saw what I saw.
I think I need a running task.
A running task?
Yeah, instead of me, I need to just go from the right and then to the left, get a nice momentum going, and then just get high enough and then stop it before I hit the box.
Did that motherfucker just pull a rubber ducky out of his ear?
Absolutely did.
What the fuck? All right. See you guys later. Crash 4 is weird.
Later, man.
Right?